The United board under Ineos leadership officially declared Ten Hag an ex-member of the club and hired me to return them back to Premier League glory days, and the work has just begun. The pre-season saw us put up some good results, including a 3-2 win over Bayern and a 0-0 draw with Atleti. The summer also saw some movements with the likes of Pelistri and Lindelof leaving on loan, and us securing central defensive midfielder Guido Rodriguez for a record $55 million. The Premier League now begins this episode. As our first match, we face Aston Villa at the Villa Park. I thought this game would have like the stadium, the way the stadium looks naturally, but it actually doesn't. That's not good, but we'll just take it there. The first matches have already been played. Manchester City, wow, beating Everton by 4-1. Haaland scoring 2 goals on his debut. Remember, this is the season Erling Haaland came in. Liverpool beating Brighton by 5-0. Leeds 4-1-1. It's quite good. It's nice that the season has already begun and we are there. The prediction for us this season is to finish 4th, and that's an order of 20-1 that will finish 4th. City come first, Liverpool 2nd, Chelsea 3rd, and United 4th, Arsenal 5th. Those are some bold predictions. Actually, Liverpool, City, and Chelsea have already won their first games of the season, so it is up to us to see what. Tottenham, Arsenal 2-2. This one was the first game of the match day, where Kane scored 2 goals, and then Arsenal, Saka and Jesus equalizing for them. The top transfers of the summer, nothing much to see. Actually, nothing much has happened in the summer. It's definitely just the way it was. Diogo Dalot is demanding more game time. Garnacho and Martial are concerned that have not handled Diogo Dalot's work efficiently. It's really what that you treat one of our teammates like that. So that should I apologize? Should I be the meek one and say that I was wrong and make them happy? You know what? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to be a bit tough-headed. I'm going to, let's say, convince. If I'd agreed to play his playing time, it would have meant dropping someone else, and there are so many deserving players than him at the minute. He needs to earn his opportunities, not moan about them. Perfect answer. Because Wan-Bissaka really deserves more game time than him. I feel like Wan-Bissaka is the better wing back that I want. So let's do that and see what they'll say. I think they will be mad at me for some reason. I really feel like they'll be, oh my god, disappointed. The meeting is optimistic. Pessimistic. Okay, so what do I do? Should I back down? Stay positive? Negative? Let me try to back down and see what happens. Still disappointed. Okay, no problem. Conversation appear to have a negative effect on Martial and Garnacho's morale. Dalot has to earn his game time. Right now he's a squad player. He was a starter. And look at my relationship with Diogo Dalot. It's now distant. We're now distant. That's the 3 people I'm distant with. Okay, so match day, it is Aston Villa against Manchester United, the first game of the Premier League season and the first match that I take control of and actually see what happens. Oli Watkins, Bertrand Traore, that's the expected lineup. Patikash means Konsa. Aston Villa are a good side, so I won't take them lightly, and we are starting away, so it's going to be quite difficult because they have home advantage. Do a little bit of the things that the assistant managers recommend, the opposition instructions. A couple of those instructions, my lineup, we'll just see it in a minute, but this one is always more important. Try to do what the assistants want. And then a little bit of pep talk before we go into the match. I want to win every match, and today is no different. Wonderful. Aston Villa's lineup sees them: Martinez in goal, Moreno, Mings, Konsaka, Bailey, Kamara, McGinn, Coutinho, and the front 2. Then I have started with Guido Rodriguez as the segundo volante. That's the way I said it. And Anthony Martial leads the line for us. All the other clubs have played a match except us, Brentford, Wolves, and Aston Villa, whom we are playing right now. Our first match day comes, and I hope we perform. We will perform. I am not afraid. This club, this squad, I have it. I know I have it. Little bit of the settings. Coutinho with the free kick out to Leon Bailey, who scores the first goal of the game. De Gea tried his best to save it, but that was a nice header from Leon Bailey, and we are down 1-0 by the 4th minute. De Gea did his best, but just look at the delivery from Coutinho. Picturesque. All the way to Leon Bailey, who said that De Gea did his best to try to save, but that was just too much for him. So we trail Aston Villa by 1-0. 10 minutes in. Aston Villa are coming again. Courtesy of Jadon Sancho. That's nice. Intercept the ball. Sancho moving forward. Can Manchester United do anything from this? Bruno Fernandes! 1-1 Manchester United. What a goal from Bruno Fernandes, assisted by Jadon Sancho, for Manchester United to score their first goal of the new Premier League season after going down 1-0 to Aston Villa's Leon Bailey attempt. That was a poor pass, by the way, from Tyrell Mings looking for Alex Moreno. Sancho just drifting. Bruno's shot from outside the box. Martinez could do nothing about it. And we are back in this game, baby. Nice scenes to see. And at halftime, I'm proud of everyone's effort, and if so far keep doing this and we can win. Oh, not quite the mood I wanted. Let's try to ramp them up a little bit more. Yeah, that works. That definitely works. Bruno. Oh, well cleared by Alex Moreno, looking for Bertrand Traore, but Wan-Bissaka gets it back. Lisandro Martinez gives it to Casemiro. Guido Rodriguez crossing, looking for Rashford. Marcus Rashford balls back in and gives it to Anthony Martial, and Anthony Martial scores his first goal of the season, making it 2-1 to Manchester United. We went down, but we never gave up. A little bit of instructions here and there to see us be more defensively strong and us create more spaces. Just look at that. Guido Rodriguez, nice connection to Rashford. Nice dink. Rashford gives it back in, gives it to Martial, and it's 1-1. Anthony Martial scoring his first goal of the season. Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 1. Eriksen to deliver, looking for Lisandro Martinez. Jadon Sancho is here. It's the 80th minute. We can see this through if we put in another one here. Eriksen, Rafael Varane, back to Eriksen, out to Guido Rodriguez. We are still looking for the space. Eriksen's ball lofted in for Anthony Martial, and that's his second goal of the night. 3-1. Wow. I love what I'm seeing. I love the sequence of whatever I'm seeing in this field. Manchester United 3, Aston Villa 1. Oh, by the way, Aston Villa had a red card. I don't know whether it was McGinn who was sent off. I think it was McGinn who was sent off. But that's nice. That's a really nice finish from Anthony Martial. And I think we have dusted and sealed our first game of the episode. 2 goals from Martial, 1 from Bruno Fernandes. Anthony Elanga making his debut thus after moving him in from the under-21s. And that's nice work, everyone. A win and a good performance. I couldn't have been more pleased. Wow. Oh, Patrick Vieira was spotted at Villa Park. The Crystal Palace boss really come to do scout. My performance at Diogo Dalot has grown distant. I can't say nothing more about that. As Everton steps up the chase for Wan-Bissaka, these are the news after the match. And then next we face Arsenal, who have a weakness in finishing and long throws, but the goalkeeper, command from the goalkeeper and good communication from that's nice. That's the possible lineup, expected lineup. So let's see what we can do against this really strong Arsenal side in our second match of the season. Manchester United face Arsenal the match day 2. So Southampton beat West Ham by 4-1, moving to the top of the table, having played a game more than anyone else. And Tottenham Liverpool is the headline of this episode and of this match week, I mean. And it's nice. I actually wanted to buy Declan Rice in the summer, but was minding of 105 million. I just didn't have it, but I'm going to add him into my shortlist. He's one to look for in the future. He's really performing for Arsenal well right now, and he's worth the 100 millions that we paid, that was paid to West Ham by Arsenal. So a little bit of the instructions that are suggested by the assistants, because I can't see everything, so the assistants help me see the game at a wider POV. So yeah, that's the use of all those instructions. Wonderful. And now the lineup that Mikel Arteta has given us. Before we look at the lineup, a little bit of let's make full use of the home advantage. Don't I know how to give a pep talk? I expect that every time I give a pep talk, I see everyone is motivated, everyone is fired up. I'll learn how to give pep talks because Casemiro is still aggressive. I go with the same lineup that we won with our first game of the season, replacing Sancho with Anthony. That's the only change that I've made. While Arsenal give us a really strong lineup with Jorginho at CDM, Partey, Odegaard, and Jesus leading the line. Arsenal won their first. They drew their first game actually. Oh, I didn't notice that. So they're not off to a flying start like us. So let's see what we can do against this Arsenal side. A really huge rivalry, a well-known one that we must take credential into, as Bruno Fernandes delivers the first corner of the game, and Rafael Varane is there to meet it. 1-0 to United. Another set piece. We are doing the set piece masters. I don't know whether there are still set piece masters in the game, but there are set piece masters in real life, and I have just learned a little bit. The back post delivery really dangerous. Rafael Varane standing at the back post there to head it in and give us the first goal of the game. It's Marcus Rashford pushing forward at the stroke of halftime. Rashford, what a save by Ramsdale. He tried to bend it into the far corner, but Aaron Ramsdale was there to deliver. And another corner by Bruno. Let's see how dangerous this one can be. Can we do it again? Bruno looking for Varane again. Varane, oh, he just hit the side netting. I thought it was in. Halftime it is. Let's try now. Let's see if I can do a pep talk that can. Should I go? Let's see. We're ahead. Let's just go with what the assistant recommends, right? Yeah, they look inspired, so the assistants know their work. Okay, and the one who is looking for more, but stats wise we are actually dominating this game, definitely. Another set piece to be delivered by Bruno Fernandes. Can you do anything from this one? Looking for Varane again. Rafael Varane scores his second goal of the season from another set piece delivered by Bruno Fernandes. Just picturesque, wonderful. It's really nice. I feel really proud what I've done with this team in terms of set pieces. But the only problem is one: will we be consistent in them? Because I think there's a point that we'll reach, we'll start dropping off. Yeah, Eriksen looking for Anthony Martial. Is there still more in this game? Elanga, Luke Shaw driving forward. Luke Shaw's shot, oh, saved by Ramsdale. Another shot by Wout Weghorst and saved again. Odegaard to clear. Only as far as Fred though. We still have the ball. Looking for Weghorst. Weghorst turns. The Jazz doesn't have the space. And it's another corner for Manchester United in the 81st minute. To Eriksen to deliver with the absence because I removed Bruno Fernandes. Eriksen looking for Martinez, saved by Ramsdale. It's really nice that we have come at the end. We have had contact at the end of every set piece delivery we have had in this match. And that's it for this game. Full time, we have beaten Arsenal by 2-0. Wonderful. That's what we want to see. 2 wins from 2, and for the first time there are green happy faces all over the dressing room. Manchester United 2, Arsenal 0, the final score. We move to first provisionally, actually, of course, because other teams have not yet played. And the under 21 coach forwarded me this. Just look at what the under 21 squad is doing. Those guys are really good. And Luke Shaw is out with an injury for up to 12 days to 4 weeks. Dude, our injury wars have already begun. As early as this, leave to physio. It's bad. I don't like it. Shola Shoreta is also injured. And the Carabao Cup third round draw is today. So let's see which team we are going to draw in the Carabao. This time round, I just hope I can avoid the one of the teams like City and Liverpool or Arsenal. I don't want to meet a Premier League team at this level. So let's just finish the automatic draw and see what we are given. Oh, we are given Crystal Palace. That's not a bad pick. Arsenal get West Ham, Fulham get Tottenham. Actually, a lot of Premier League clubs get their own counterparts. So Crystal Palace to start the FA Cup with Carabao. When will the match be played? Oh, actually I played the Wolves match. We drew 1-1. Next week play the Chelsea match, but we face them in November 11th, November 9th. The 1-1 draw with Wolves, it was not a nice one, but we'll take it. Europa League draw is also there today. This was the week of draws, I guess. Wonderful. Let's see which teams we draw in the Europa League. I've never seen how this draw system works in the Europa, so it will be nice to see one. Let's see what we have. The former champions are Eintracht Frankfurt, favorites Manchester United, and which group do we go to? We are drawn into Group B. Okay. We went in pot 1, so we are drawn into Group B. Let's see our opponents in the end. We have Olympiacos, Ferencváros, and Nantes inside the group. Arsenal have Feyenoord, Real Betis, and Sturm Graz. And Group F, Group F I feel is the group of death. Lazio, Monaco, Union Berlin, and Union Saint-Gilloise. Nice Europa League groups. And now it's time for the highlight of the episode, which is Manchester City and Fulham on match day 2. This is what I picked up from the highlights tab of the episode. Riyad Mahrez giving it to Walker, and Kyle Walker scoring the first goal for Manchester City inside the match. Nice low finish. This is something I want to do every episode. We will have an highlight of the episode. A corner well cleared out to Ake, but only as fast Ake, and Phil Foden with the hits the post, and Mahrez just taps it back in as the ball falls kindly to him. I was actually saying I'll be doing these highlights in every episode. Just pick one nice game that I feel like deserves to be seen and then place it on the highlights. Kyle Walker out to Mahrez, and then Riyad Mahrez with a cool calm finish. I think he chipped it behind the keeper. 3-0 to Manchester City in the 55th minute. Manchester City have been killing teams in this league at this point. I don't think there's a game they've scored less than 4 goals up to now. Look at that dink to Riyad Mahrez from Kevin De Bruyne. Just a wonderful pass. If I could get Bruno Fernandes to do things like that, we would be flying in this league. Alvarez's corner met by Ruben Diaz for the 5th goal. And that was it for that. Manchester City beating Fulham by 5-0. Next up, we face Chelsea, and Manchester City have beaten Brighton by 6-0. These guys won't stop. Look at the goal difference. 18. Let's look at their games. Dude. Everton 4-1, Forest 5-1, Fulham 5-0, Brighton 6-0. Man. And I face them after West Ham. I know they'll beat West Ham by a couple of goals, and then we are next. Oh God, I'm starting to fear. I'm afraid of what I'm going to see. Fear's hiked. My fear for that clash has hiked. I hope that if we meet them, they won't beat us by much. Just a few goals. Look at Erling Haaland, man. 8 goals. Bukayo Saka only following him with a 4 clear. Man, I'm afraid of what City are going to do to us when we meet them. But before we go to there, let us swallow our pride and face Chelsea first and see what happens. Chelsea is up next. Just want to look at the table at a more wider POV. Chelsea are currently 8th, having won 2 games and lost 1 game. So if they could be beaten, we can also beat them. I don't think it's that hard. So let's go into this match. Just the tactics and then a little bit of pep talk in the AJ match. It's important to make out to use of home advantage. Bruno is still aggressive, but we'll take it. Lineup: only Diogo Dalot comes in and Sancho comes back in for Anthony, and then Luke Shaw is also out, remember. Chelsea have Kai Havertz, Enzo Fernandez, and the likes of Mason Mount still in the club. So it should be a really nice one. It should be really good game. These are also some serious rivals in the league, in the Premier League, Manchester United and Chelsea. So yeah, let's see what they can do. Mason Mount, nice delivery, looking for Thiago Silva, but what happened? Is that a penalty? Why does it feel like there's a shot for a penalty? Lisandro Martinez on Thiago Silva. VR. Oh my God, penalty has been awarded. What happened? Craig, pause on what happened. Actually, the referee for this game is Craig. What happened? Mount, I don't expect De Gea to save that. Mason Mount making it 1-0 to Chelsea against Manchester United. We are at home, but we are behind. Not to the delight of the fans. Let's encourage the team. Let's encourage these guys. Let's fire them up. We want more goals. Mason Mount's penalty down the middle, but De Gea couldn't do anything. Just dived, but got nothing. Oh, that penalty is a pain, and we dropped to 7th currently. We are currently 7th. That's bad. Terry Malacia to throw. Bruno to Malacia to Lisandro. We are building. Casemiro, nice ball to Anthony Martial for his second goal of the season, I think, unless he scored against. Oh, it was actually Martial who scored against Wolves, so it is his third goal of the season. What is VR checking for? What was VR checking for? They wanted to deny that open goal. Let's see what even they were checking for. But that's nice play. Martinez, Casemiro just sees Malacia and places it. First time touch, and Anthony Martial, nice finish. What was the offside for? Dude, that's not an offside. That's too far. Anthony Martial, 1-1 it is. We are back to 4th. Level in points with those guys. Kai Havertz with a break. Havertz goes back to Chilwell. Ben Chilwell. Chilwell driving. Oh, gets the better of who is that chasing Chilwell? Chilwell crossing it. Raheem Sterling looking for James. Reece James to deliver. N'Golo Kante with the second goal for Chelsea right before half time. I wanted us to see this game off until half time, but our players didn't want it. This is bad. You can't tell me Chelsea are going to beat us at home. Sterling just touches it for James, who was making the run. Kante was a deflected cross, but still an assist for James. N'Golo Kante makes it 2-1 to Chelsea. Half time, guys, you were so bad. I want a much better display. What was that? Get your acts together. Looks fired up. I love to see that. Let's look for that equalizer very fast and then see if we can win this game. It's 88 minutes in, man. The equalizer is not coming. Looking for Sancho. If we can get a last minute equalizer here, I can be very happy. Chilwell, but that doesn't look the case. Garnacho intercepts. Malacia, time is running out, guys. Sabitzer looking for Leandro Garnacho. Garnacho to Weghorst. Weghorst's first goal of the season as on loan. And what an important time to score your first goal for Manchester United. Manchester United 2, Chelsea 2, the 89th minute of the match. I've had a feeling this game was already over at this point. Sabitzer, what a nice delivery to Garnacho. Weghorst scores 3 subs combined to make it 2-2, and just the lovely scenes, what you love to see. And that is the final game of the episode, guys. Lovely. And I'm really happy that we beat these guys by 3-1. We have drawn. We came back to draw because Chelsea were better than us, to be sincere, in that game. So it's nice, but I think we can do better than what we have done today. So guys, this episode has actually seen us start the Premier League. It was a nice start, our first game against Aston Villa, on which we won by 3-1. Then after that, we went on to beat Arsenal by 2-0. Then a draw against Wolves 1-1 away, and then a draw against Chelsea 2-2 at home. Caesar sit 4th in the table, heading into the next game against Manchester City. So if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below what you like most about this episode, and peace.